Congratulations, everyone. I know you must feel super proud and super grateful. This has been a very exciting experience, and now, it's the second part of your journey. So keep learning, keep improving yourselves. And again, I'm very happy and I'm very proud of everybody. So congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. This is just the beginning of your journey, not the end.
Congratulations on all the hard work. I wish you great success in your future plans and challenges, and I hope that you continue to improve your Python skills and to leverage data in your decision-making processes. Congratulations!
Congratulations, students, and good luck!
Congratulations!
Dear Alexei, we're so proud of you and your achievements in the studies. I'm sure that now you can expand the limits of your abilities in your career. We love you so much and miss you a lot.
Hela, we are so proud of you. And the transformation you went through in these last 2 years, you did amazingly well.
Bravo, Mama. We are so happy. We are proud of you.
Class of 2024, congratulations, you did it. I wish you only but the best in your next adventure and a very warm welcome to the Hult alumni community.
Congratulations to the Hult graduating class of 2024. Welcome to the other side. We are so excited to see what you achieve next. Your hard work has paid off. Enjoy this moment and let's celebrate your success. Welcome.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. You've made it. I was exactly in the same shoes that you are in right now 10 years ago, and I vividly remember what an exciting and anxiety-filled time it was. So good luck to all of you out there who are still trying to secure a job. Hang in there.
Massive congratulations to all Hult graduates of this year, and welcome to the other side.
As you step into the next chapter of your journey, I warmly welcome you to our Hult alumni community. Here you will find endless opportunities to connect, grow, contribute, and inspire one another. Welcome to the Hult alumni family and congratulations once again.
After verifying all your identifications, final figure is 67.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 Hult International Business School Postgraduate Graduation Commencement Ceremony. Please silence your phones and find your seats. Throughout the ceremony, we encourage you to remain in your seats to ensure an uninterrupted and enjoyable experience for everyone. Please note, professional photography packages are available for purchase. And now, the ceremony is about to begin. Please rise and remain standing to welcome Hult International Business School's faculty, administration, special guests, and the class of 2024.
Welcome, Dr. President Matt Lilley, Provost and Executive Vice President Dhillon, Tim Brown, faculty and staff, family and friends, and our amazing class of 2024. I invite you all to please be seated. My name is Barbara Godoy, and I am the Dean of Hult International Business School San Francisco campus. It brings me great joy to stand before you, class of 2024, in your honor. With your unique blend of talents, experiences, and aspirations, you're the main attraction today. One of the best parts of serving as the Dean is leveraging this moment to celebrate your individuality and share your uniqueness to the world. Let me warn you, I will not be discreet about what you've accomplished this pivotal year. Most of you summoned the courage to travel to a foreign city and embark on an accelerated and rigorous academic journey. You sacrificed your time away from loved ones. You made substantial financial sacrifices while simultaneously honing your skills to prepare for a tumultuous job market. You had to adapt to a new culture and learn cultural norms. Despite the challenges, you are sitting here prepared and ready and excited to take on those new opportunities. As a result of what you've achieved this year, we are all very, very proud of you. Serving as your dean this past year has been a rewarding experience, not just for me, but for everyone behind me on this stage. Your hard work and dedication have transformed you, inspired us, and changed us for the better as well. This interchange has been genuine. Your academic journey through Hult's innovative pedagogical approaches and esteemed faculty has equipped you to tackle environmental, social, and governance challenges ahead. This is a key attribute leading to your formation as a global business leader. It's what makes Hult's graduates stand out from the rest. You possess the knowledge and skill to forge ahead and have sharpened your abilities to serve as an ethical and impactful leader who has mastered working in teams and solving real-life business challenges. You now inherently possess the knowledge and know that real change and impact cannot be made in isolation. This brings me to my next point. Let us not forget that our interconnectedness as beings experiencing a human condition across the globe very much mirrors what's been happening in the natural world for thousands of years. What I'm about to share came to me while I was on a hike in Humboldt County in an ancient redwood tree grove, where the trees in that grove were 3,000 years older or more. I feel compelled to share with you my epiphany, and I hope it may spark an inquiry of your own. You see, I believe that leaders of business and governmental organizations can learn much from the natural world. The natural world runs its business better than us humans. It has an efficient, streamlined ability to leverage resources without waste and without a disregard for its future. If it didn't run its business this way, trees would not be standing for 3,000 years. One example of this fact can be seen in the interconnectedness found in the natural world, specifically the symbiotic relationship between mycelium, otherwise known as mushrooms, and their relationship with trees. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking right now, you know, our dean is from San Francisco. Really, is she going to talk about mushrooms at the ceremony? And I'm not going to make you hug a tree in order to graduate, so don't panic. But let me explain. In the vast forests of the world, beneath the Earth's surface, mycelium, a network of fine filaments, is at work. These intricate webs of mycelium serve as nature's internet, connecting vast expanses of trees in a silent and invisible communication network. Trees can share resources, information, and even warnings of danger through this network. Imagine, if you will, a towering oak tree needing water. Through the mycelial network, a neighboring birch tree blessed with abundant water can transfer this life-giving resource to its thirsty companion. In return, the oak tree may share nutrients or even chemical signals to alert nearby trees of a threat such as harmful insects or diseases. This sophisticated system of communication and cooperation among trees through mycelium mushrooms is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings. Just as these trees are united underground through mycelial networks, so too are we connected to the world around us. So I end with this thought. In a world that often emphasizes short-sighted profits, individual achievement, and competition of resources, let us not forget the power of working together towards a common goal. Like the mycelium connecting trees in the forest, I ask you all to continue to build bridges, forge connections, and support one another in our combined pursuit of a better world, especially when it means challenging the norm. Class of 2024, may you continue to prosper and innovate in this magnificent web of life. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Hult's president, Dr. Matt Lilley.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. We're here today in this special building, this iconic building, because every single one of you has achieved something special this year. Something that required a lot of hard work, required intelligence, required curiosity, required collaboration, patience sometimes, required resilience, and passing some exams as well. And you all did it. And because of that, we host this ceremony in this public place to honor your achievements. And I've got to say that for myself, and I know that my colleagues as well, it's a real privilege to be here today to celebrate with you. It's wonderful to see so many of your families and friends here today, wherever you have come from, and I know some of you have come from a long way. You're very welcome, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. Now, I'm really lucky to be able to travel to all of our Hult campuses, not only for graduation ceremonies, but around the academic year, and I'm always incredibly impressed by what I see. Starting with the inspiring teaching of our amazing faculty, personified by my colleagues here today, and you, our incredible international student community, who put so much energy, so much commitment into their studies here at Hult. Always incredibly proud and inspired by you and your classmates when I meet you in person, and when I speak with the deans and faculty about how you apply and challenge yourselves and each other throughout the academic year. It's you, after all, who make our classes, our business challenges, as dynamic as they are. And as you all know, learning from, as well as learning with one another, is a big part of your experience here. The greatest privilege amongst many of my job is meeting with our students and our alumni, which you will soon be, and hearing their stories about how sometimes many, many years later, even decades, Hult and their time at Hult changed their lives. So, during your time here at Hult, I hope that you've all built a community of friends for life and gained the skills that you'll need to thrive in your next chapters. I hope you've been challenged in ways that not only help you to grow, but also to discover strengths and capabilities that maybe you didn't know you had. I hope that you've learned, and I hope that you've had fun. Our focus on practical knowledge, learning by doing, working in teams, building critical skills, that really is the future of work, and you're all very well prepared for that. But as you all know, the world doesn't stand still, and it's really important that you stay curious and you keep learning. Today's an important milestone in your Hult journey. As I just said, you're crossing the threshold from being a student to being an alumnus, joining 33,000 of your peers in over 170 countries who earned their degrees with the same determination and passion as you all. As you make this transition, we hope that you keep in touch, both with us and with each other. Really embrace the opportunities that our global alumni network has to offer: lifelong learning, events, class reunions, much more. Importantly, remember that we, your Hult family, are here to champion you on your journey ahead. As you meet alumni in different parts of the world, please remember your Hult roots and do your best to offer your time and guidance to support one another, just like you did here in the classroom. Always ask yourself, how can I be helpful? If you do that, I guarantee it'll create a positive chain reaction in both your personal and professional lives. The more that you stay in touch, the more that you offer others, the stronger our community will be and the more that you will benefit in turn. One thing I would like to point out is something new, is the bracelets that you have. For our graduates, there is a QR code on there to explore some of the many ways in which you can stay involved in our alumni network after graduation. Do have a look and keep them in mind. For the parents, families and friends, your bracelet gives you access to information about our President's Fund, which we launched last year with a goal of growing the number of scholarships that we're able to award to deserving students from all over the world. As we celebrate the many achievements of your loved ones here today, we hope that you will consider joining us in our mission to enable future generations of talent and becoming part of our donor community. At Hult, every contribution counts. Together, we're aiming to make an impact that will resonate for generations to come. For those of you who are joining us today online, you can find out more about our alumni network and the President's Fund on our website. Right, so I'm told it is customary at this point to offer you some unsolicited advice. So here we go. My advice is about plans. For those of you that have a plan and know what you want to do next or where you want to be in 5 years' time, if you're one of those people, I can tell by the tone of voice that I'm not, but anyway, that is great. And I really wish you all the very best in executing on your plans. For those of you who don't have a plan or don't know what you want to do in 5 years' time, that's great too. Because life is long, the world changes, opportunities change, and you change. So some of the best things, maybe most of the best things that have happened to me in my life and my career were not things that I'd planned for, like being here for a start. All right, so what is the advice then? All right, my advice is in 3 parts. First, even if you have a plan, always be open to a change or a different path. Sometimes the plan that you had won't be right for you anymore. Sometimes you just didn't know when you were making your plan what was going to be possible for you. If you're willing to switch to a better plan, and you've got a good framework for deciding what a better plan is, you'll have so many more options in life. That's number 1. Number 2, give yourself the best possible chance to know about different opportunities. Read about a wide range of stuff. Network, ask questions, be curious. Some of the best opportunities in life actually come up by accident. But the accidents won't happen to you if you're not there. And finally, this is the important bit, whatever you're doing now or in the future, do it as well as you can. You may or may not be pursuing your dream job today. And as you all know, no job is fun every single day. But opportunities, which can come up randomly, generally come to people who are doing well, people who are exceeding expectations, people who have a good reputation. And how well you do is usually a combination of what you choose to do and how hard you choose to work. If you want to be successful, you owe it to yourself to choose to do something you're good at and to choose to work really hard at it. All right, finally, to the class of 2024, you have incredible futures ahead of you, but let them start tomorrow. Today, pause, reflect. Enjoy that sense of satisfaction that you only get from achieving something that was really hard. Don't get it much in life, and it's one of the best feelings in life. Nearly 30 years later now, I think back, especially on days like this, to my own graduation day. As one of the most special moments in my life, a precious moment that I shared with my own family. I really hope that every single one of you can make similar memories today. Thank you for being such wonderful students. Congratulations to every single one of you, and go well. Now it's my pleasure to ask our Provost, Dr. Mona Dhillon, to come to the podium and announce a Special Student Achievement Award. Thank you.
Thank you, President Lilley. Graduates and guests, it is my honor to present this year's Hodges Scholar Award. This award is in recognition of Dr. Stephen Hodges, who served as president of Hult International Business School for 16 years, from 2006 to 2022. During his tenure, Hult became a global leader in business education with campuses across 3 continents, over 4,000 students each year, and a global network of over 30,000 alumni. Under his leadership, Hult became the first triple accredited business school in the US, and is consistently ranked among the top business schools in the world. Dr. Hodges' entrepreneurial spirit, focus on innovation, unparalleled work ethic, belief in the power of practical learning, and his commitment to academic rigor epitomize the Hult ethos. In honor of his contributions to Hult, we established the Hodges Scholar Award in 2022. This prestigious award celebrates values embodied by Dr. Hodges by rewarding the extraordinary academic achievement of students studying here at Hult. The award is granted to students graduating with the top 1% GPA in their program globally. From the entire class of over 2,200 Hult graduates across all campuses and all programs, 30 graduates have earned the Hodges Scholar Award in 2024, and 2 are here with us today. And both have earned a perfect 4.0 GPA. When I call your name, please rise and stay standing until I have called both names. And if there are any family members or guests here of our 2 Hodges scholars, I ask you to also please rise and stay standing. Graduating today with a Master of Business Administration, Pooja Jain. Graduating today with a Master's of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Leah Alwine Anna Feline Center. Stay standing. Pooja and Leah, congratulations on this extraordinary achievement. To honor you today, you will be leading your graduating class for the degree conferral ceremony. At the conclusion of all Hult ceremonies at the end of this month, the entire 2024 class of Hodges Scholars will be showcased on Hult's website and receive a personal letter of recognition from President Lilley. We wish you all the best as you embark on your next journey and look forward to hearing of your future success as Hult alumni. There's a proud daughter over there for Pooja. Everyone, please join me in giving one more round of applause for Pooja and Leah. And now I will pass it back to President Lilley, who will be presenting another special award. Congratulations, everyone.
Last year, we introduced the Hult Honorary Doctorate Awards, given to individuals who embody our purpose of making an impact that matters and inspiring others to do the same. A committee that includes me, Provost Dhillon, and other members of our academic team review nominations each year of some of the best leaders in business to determine who deserves this honor based on their outsized impact in their respective industry, as well as their commitment to innovation and purpose-driven leadership. This year, like last year, Hult is awarding 2 honorary doctorate degrees to Indra Nooyi and Tim Brown. Indra Nooyi, the former CEO of Pepsi, ran the company for more than 2 decades, serving as chair and CEO. She was consistently named as one of the world's most powerful people by Forbes, Fortune, and Time magazines. She now sits on the board of Amazon and the International Cricket Council. Whilst at Pepsi, Indra led the Performance with a Purpose strategy, which prioritized environmental and societal needs alongside financial and organizational growth. And throughout her career, Indra has consistently advocated for women in leadership. Indra can't be here today, but she has recorded us a message. So let's hear from Indra now.
Hello, everyone. As a lifelong proponent of the importance of education, I am thrilled to be named the recipient of this year's Honorary Doctorate degree from the Hult International Business School. You know, having spent a career in business where I saw firsthand the impact of things like collaboration, innovation, learning by doing, shared purpose, and diversity of thought and perspectives. Incidentally, many of the things that Hult International teaches as part of its curriculum, I am really optimistic that students learning these skills today will become our strong, globally focused leaders of tomorrow. So Hult, thank you so much for this honor. I feel genuinely privileged. All the very best.
Thank you, Indra, and we are proud to have you as part of our Hult family. Our second 2024 Honorary Doctorate recipient is Tim Brown, and I'm delighted to say that he's here with us today. Tim has been a leader in design innovation and design thinking for more than 3 decades. He served as CEO and chair of IDEO, the innovation and design firm which is consistently ranked as one of the most innovative companies in the world. IDEO works with companies like Apple, Microsoft, Procter & Gamble and Ford, but also with governments, charities, and other organizations seeking to improve the lives of people around the world through better design. Tim's book, Change by Design, is the text explaining design thinking to business leaders. When Harvard Business Review created a book of their most influential articles to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the HBR, Tim's article on design thinking was one of the 30 they picked, and one of only a handful written by a business practitioner rather than a university academic. Tim has honorary degrees from schools including the Royal College of Art in London and Art Center here in California, and regularly speaks at conferences like the World Economic Forum in Davos and the Drucker Forum in Vienna. I'm especially thrilled that Tim is here with us today. Not only does he truly embody our purpose of making an impact that matters, but also given our approach to learning by doing, almost everyone at Hult studies design thinking at some point in their program. Every single one of you here today will have learned using the ideas articulated by Tim, putting the user or the customer at the center of the problem, working in teams to turn observation into insight, insights into products and services that improve people's lives. It's part of our DNA. It's what makes us so special. So, without further ado, let me introduce and congratulate our 2024 Honorary Doctorate recipient, Tim Brown.
Well, thank you. Thank you all, and thank you for this honor. It really is, it's humbling. Firstly, though, I'd like to congratulate all of you on your degrees and achievements. It has taken considerable hard work for you to make it here today, and I hope you're enjoying this moment. Well, maybe not this moment so much, but I promise to make these comments brief so that you can get back to the real celebrations. I'd like to thank the President and the Academic Committee and the Board for this honor, and also to thank the San Francisco campus team for hosting us here today. This award is particularly meaningful to me because Hult Business School has made a long-term commitment to creative problem solving and design thinking as part of the curriculum, as President Lilley just explained. And this commitment perfectly matches the dream I had when I first started to promote and speak about the ideas of design thinking over 20 years ago. I was hoping to achieve two things. The first was to expand the remit of design so that it could influence many more aspects of business and society. You are taking these skills of creative problem solving, innovation, and entrepreneurship out into your careers as business leaders, and will, I'm sure, make use of them to tackle all kinds of challenges beyond the traditional remit of product development or marketing. Perhaps in strategy, you might use creativity and innovation to imagine bolder futures and bring them to life. In operations, you might solve problems that help the people in your organization be more effective and efficient. Or perhaps you will construct your own perspective on how your organization might adapt to the changing world of work. In sales, you might use your new skills to better understand customers and create stories that bring your product offerings to life. Perhaps you will reimagine your organization to be more adaptable and resilient towards the challenges of the future, or to better balance economic benefits with societal ones. If you take the time, you will spot many opportunities to ask new questions, seek new answers, rather than defaulting to solutions of the past. Secondly, I had always felt that design thinking was an approach that could be utilized by many more people than only those, like me, who had gone through traditional art and design education. You are testament to that belief, and I hope you have the confidence to use your creative skills with as much purpose as you might use your analytical skills as you move on through your careers. Whether your goal is to launch a startup, lead a nonprofit, hone your skills within an existing business, or take your skills and talents in some other direction, I encourage you to have the confidence to take on the unknown, to notice problems that need solving, to ask questions others have not asked, to imagine new possibilities, and to use your creativity to figure out how to bring those possibilities to life. If I may, I'd like to offer one little piece of advice here. And to do that, to help me do that, I want to draw a parallel to a debate that is currently going on in the world of work and business, how best to utilize AI. Some argue that artificial intelligence can and will replace much human activity in business. Perhaps that will be true. It will certainly automate many of the repeatable processes that businesses rely on to manage quality and efficiency today. But there is mounting evidence that the most impactful use of AI, particularly when it comes to creative problem solving, will come when the technology augments our human skills rather than replacing them. Teaming up with AI is the best way to get the best and most out of the technology. To team up effectively, we have to be familiar with the technology and thoughtful about how to apply it. And we will likely have to acquire some new skills to do that. We will also have to do a better job of designing the AI tools themselves so that they are better able to maximize our unique human strengths. I have some colleagues in Japan who have been working on this recently, and they have coined the term super creativity to describe the potential results of human and AI collaboration. I really like that term, super creativity. I would argue that the same idea can be useful when it comes to applying our own talent to innovation, design, and creative problem solving. Teaming up is the best way to get the very best results. Take the opportunity where you can to team up with others who may have complementary creative skills to you, who may have more or different experiences. Take what you know and use it to work with others who are truly excellent in their fields. My prediction is that you will be excited by the results and blown away by the experience. I can point to many examples of business leaders who have been talented design thinkers themselves, but chose to team up with world-class designers and creatives to achieve truly groundbreaking results. Steve Jobs with Jay Chiat for the 1984 Mac advertising campaign, and with Johnny Ive for the iMac, iPod, iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch are perhaps the best known of these partnerships. Personally, I've had the great privilege of working with world-class creative business leaders like Jacqueline Novogratz at Acumen, Jim Hackett at Ford, A.G. Lafley at P&G, Stefan Bancel at Moderna, Carlos Rodriguez-Pastor at Intercorp. And by combining our imaginations, we have taken on exciting challenges that have provided many of the high points of my career. And I hope it will be the same for you, that you will find other imaginative people that you can join forces with to create results that go beyond the limits of your individual talent, that you will become your own versions of super creative. And I don't suggest this only because I believe it will lead you to a greater sense of fulfillment, but also because we really need you to take on some big and crucial challenges. You don't need me to tell you how poorly the generations that have gone before you have dealt with the rising challenges of climate change and income inequality. Together, these represent enormous risk for your generation and those that follow, and they will require super creativity to resolve. I hope you will each find some way to contribute to these challenges, and I would suggest a mindset that may help: long-term thinking. My observation is that as the apparent complexity of the world, our lives, and businesses have increased, so the time frame that we focus on has gotten shorter term. This is perhaps understandable. It's very hard to take on board all the complexity of the present and still project forward and imagine better futures for ourselves and for generations to come. But this is what we must do. There are choices to be made. We can remain obsessed by the present and everything going on around us right now and leave future generations to figure things out for themselves. Or you can begin to think more about what kinds of futures you would prefer to see come about, what kinds of futures you and your descendants might wish to thrive in. Forgive me for diving into a little history here to offer some examples of longer-term thinking that may be helpful. Back in the 15th century, Thomas More, Chief Minister to King Henry VIII, imagined and wrote about a place called Utopia, from which the term utopian derives, in which government would be democratic and economic opportunity would be available to all. More used the power of storytelling to describe his ideas in a compelling way, and went on to influence many, including America's founding fathers, and even some tech entrepreneurs of today. In the early 20th century, the author Jack London, another powerful storyteller, began learning about the possibilities of a more nature-based approach to agriculture. Instead of just writing about it, he created a model farm in Sonoma to act as a prototype for what became the beginnings of the organic farming movement. Jack London Ranch is just a few minutes from where I live, and I often go there to remind myself of the power of long-term thinking. In both these cases, great imaginations created futures that they believed would be preferable to the current state. and influence countless others through their work. And there are many more examples, including writers and filmmakers such as Arthur C. Clarke, Gene Roddenberry, and Douglas Adams. You also have the power to imagine these futures. You have the tools to guide organizations you lead towards those futures. You have the grit to create new companies and organizations that contribute to those futures. Please give yourselves permission to think longer term and imagine the futures you would prefer to see come about. I can think of nothing more exciting than you as a group of skilled analytical thinkers, skilled creative problem solvers, and passionate leaders being at the forefront of how business and society forges a path towards a future that is good for all. Thank you again, and good luck.
Thank you, Tim Brown. It's now time to recognize our postgraduates and confer their degrees. Our students will receive their diploma and cross the stage individually. As each group of graduates approaches the stage by degree, they will be preceded by Hodges Scholars recipients as well as a student commencement speaker. We're selected as based on merits of academic achievement, a high degree of engagement in the Hult community, their personification of the Hult ethos, including global citizenship or a growth mindset, or their commitment to making an impact that matters. These graduates will offer remarks on their Hult journey before leading their fellow graduates across the stage. Each graduate will be individually recognized by name. I am proud to present the class of 2024. We begin today with our Masters of Business Administration program. Join me in welcoming the class speaker, Pooja Jain.
Okay, so here it goes. No, thank you so much for this honor. I'm totally nervous, as it's not that obvious, I hope. So as I stand here today, it's obviously behalf of my class. So a lot of what I share, I'm sure, are thoughts that my class shares with me. The first one is that we are so proud and we, can't really believe that we achieved this. When I started this MBA journey, my daughter, who's been making the noise, had just taken her first step. She was 1. So obviously, as a mother, I had no idea how I'll raise her right and pass. But here we are today, and I think we did decently well. So I think you can say that we just learned that sometimes you have to just take things one step at a time. Like my classmates, I couldn't have done this without the amazing support system that I've been blessed with. Arya, my parents, Sam, my husband, and my extended family who's here in the audience today were there always encouraging me, especially during times where I was in self-doubt. During our MBA, we spoke a lot about the future of work, especially in times of the rise of AI. Many of us are uncertain about whether we'll even have jobs in the future. But unlike most schools who discourage the use of AI, we from day one were actually blessed with learning about different engines, able to explore different techniques, including making our own GPT. So I think we are well equipped with the skills that we need to navigate this ever-changing landscape. But I think the bigger lesson that we have learned is that upskilling and lifelong learning is just going to be a part of life no matter what. Today we have AI, tomorrow it will be something else. All we got to do is keep learning, and this year has taught us that we know how to learn. All of this could not be achieved without the amazing faculty and staff that were there for us. May it be 7 a.m. Zoom calls with Professor Barlow. I still can't believe he did that on a Saturday morning. Or Professor Bo's insistence that we should be ramping up our LinkedIn profiles. But personally, because of my nervousness about accounting, I really was thankful to Professor Claudia, who made the ever-dreading accounting full of woot-woots and made us really a super team. Most of all, I think what made us this year special was my cohort, my friends. We all come from different corners of the world. Sorry, my head is smaller than this. Each of us came from our own unique experiences. I personally am still in love with my first team. I truly believe that was the best team that I could ever have. The passion over the years, not just with my team, that we shared with everything in class, including working till 2 a.m. to create a group cheat sheet for accounting, showcased how we gave our all every single day. And now, as we graduate, we know that we have the power of all of us at our fingertips, maybe through the WhatsApp chat that goes on a lot, or just the friendships that we have created, which is a tool that will serve us well as we navigate our careers and trying to make a mark on our world. But I think I took away the smaller moments, which are more precious to me. In MBA class, we had to do a team showcase. We had to sell ourselves. And one of the fun teams had done a boys' auction. And Alessandro was worth $1 million. But there were also other moments where we were doing an online lecture and we were very engaged, which is why our WhatsApp chat had more than 300 memes in an hour. Teaching us that we shouldn't worry too much. Life has a funny way of figuring it out, and the worst case scenario in our minds is really not that bad. So as I look behind at this whole year and the MBA journey, I am just reminded of taking things one step at a time. As Mona, who we were blessed with in our leadership class, often brought Simon Sinek, and he said, "It doesn't matter when you start, it doesn't matter where you start, all it matters that you start." So let's just keep taking these first steps, even though we stumble along the way. Because just as how Arya now jumps while she hardly used to walk at the start, we too will navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead and succeed. So I'd like to end with an anecdote told by my really good friend Umberto, which sums up this whole MBA. So if I can ask everyone in this audience to raise their hands. Okay, guys, raise your hand properly. Give it all. Thank you. So for those of you who raised their hands high, you guys can put your hands down. For those of you who raised their hands higher the second time, think about why didn't you give it your best the very first time? My MBA cohort and I gave our best from the very first day of class till the very end, and that is why I think this is our celebration. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Pooja. Okay, I request Rachel Boyce to please join me at the side podium and Anna Zhang to the certificate table. Our next program is the Masters of Business Analytics. Please join me in welcoming class speaker, Federico Quintana.
Fede. Thank you, Fede. We'll call you up in just a moment, please. I am happy to announce the candidates for the master degree of Master of Business Administration. Oh, there we go. Graduates and student speakers, please line up. Pooja Jain. Alessandro Simone. Alexei Loskian. Alicia Das. Amanda Kopener. Andrea Bercara. Angela Olivares. Arturo Puktai. Asami Sazuka. Celine Catherine Maurer. David Montano Para. Darren Sapalo. Diane Jules Rosario. Dominic Killian Thompson. Aldo Suja. Eric Strohmeyer. Federico Luigi. Ina Zoblatone. Yuri Bartil. Jonathan Christian Esqueda. Victor Orantes. Katsuya Sakamoto. Kento Otaki. Loom DeLevy. Manik Mahorta. Mario Mendoza Liu. Luke Taruna Mehardia. Martine Moy. Miriam Stephanie Leon Castro. Monaira Gosevich. Mustafa Mahmoud Esa. Pablo Rosas. Patadron Chayun Sayad. Pedro Botas Amero. Prabhu Mantar Kambale. Raquel Burke. Ryoke Ishige. Samay Singh. Sergei Osenkov. Shigeyuki Miyazaki. Shota Shimizu. Sue Liu. Stanislas Berrier. Stephen Carlson. Sushant Dar. Takuma Konishi. Takuya Hayarda. Tracy Dow. Umberto Botapola. Yagao Motitichi. Zhu Yangshun. Yusuke Kawano. And Paloma Cabrera.
All right. I almost had you graduate without a degree. Sorry about that. Our next program is the Masters of Business of Analytics. Please join me in welcoming now Federico Quintana.
Good afternoon, Dean, professors, fellow graduates, family, and friends. I'm honored to speak to you today. I want to give a special thanks to all of our families, and in my case, especially to my wife, Andrea. The single most important thing I want to share with you today is the importance of building and crafting your own narrative for what's next toward our future. I asked our class about our experiences over this past year and what's coming next to include all of our expectations in this speech, not just mine. The responses were inspiring, but one theme stood out. Let's remember that even in tough times, our struggles pave the way to success. This idea ran true through our program, especially in the business challenge courses. Remember how lost we felt at the beginning? But through effort and teamwork, we developed solutions and succeeded. Completing our master's fills with an incredible sense of achievement. Yet, here we are, facing a new challenge, deciding what's come next for our lives. We all have big goals and dreams, and the path to reach them might seem long. It's natural to feel a gap between where we are and where we want to be. And I'll be honest with you, I feel this too. But remember, this gap is an opportunity for growth and discovery. So this is where our personal narrative becomes crucial. We have to appreciate the gains we have made from where we stood a year ago to where we are today. Thus, to be grateful for what we have lived and use this as fuel to close the gap. The philosopher Byung-Chul Han captured this in his concept of the crisis of narration. He says, a life that trudges along from one present moment to the next, from one crisis to the next, from one problem to the next, slows to a mere survival. It is only with a narrative that our futures opens up, for narrative gives us hope. So my invitation to you today is build your narrative. Build a powerful storyline that helps you understand who you are and what you're meant for. It will give you the strength and hope we need for the next step. In crafting our own narratives, we can apply the skills we have developed in our program. Just as we analyze data, we can analyze our own lives. Collect the data through your experiences. Store the lessons you have learned. Clean and prepare on what truly matters to you. Transform these insights and build a good model. This will give you a meaningful narrative to put into action. Create a feedback loop and scale it. As we close this chapter, remember it's not just an ending, but a beginning. Trust in yourselves in the journey ahead, and above all, trust in the power of your own narrative. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Federico. I request Rachel Boyce to please join me at the side podium and Anna Zhang for the certificate table.
I am happy to announce the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Analytics. Graduate and student speaker, Federico Quintana, with distinction. Abdulatif Okabui. Archmi Hasmukpai Patel. Bruno Tapia Garcia. Carmen Castillo Martin. Chiyu Koi. Emmanuel Intuego Okunoy. Eric Minor Indegwa. Francis Victor Penalosa. Gift Kazongo. Greta Tangatini. Gustavo Giapato. Harrison Owusu. Humphrey Osage Afrobican.
Yes.
Anita Paul Deva Kumar.
Thank you.
Joachim Michelson.
Thank you.
George Solis Servillon. Juan Manuel Perdez Portet. Carla Marie Banal. Kimberly Batin. Manabu Okamoto. Marcio Pineda. Mario Marquez. Martha Stephanie Del Rio Esparza with distinction. Michelle K. Salon Gian Banton with distinction. Munzarine Maharan. Nigel Ankelmo. Abuluka Ognyihi. Rebecca Canales. Rumi Adam. Sabina Respikova. Salim Beltot Ariano Aho. Santiago Garcia. Simon Goodness. Ali. Sindhuja Mandaka Kumar. Sofia Soto Funes. Tom Schmidt. Victor Isakov. Shi Chen. Cho Shen. Zurema Paciencia.
Our next program is Masters of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Please join me in welcoming class speaker, Christian Salonga-Wingart.
Thank you, Dean Barbara. So before I begin, just a disclaimer, as much as I welcome and am completely enamored with new technology, this speech is not made with the use of artificial intelligence. Just saying. Anyway, good afternoon, everyone, to all the faculty, staff, professors, parents, relatives, friends, spouses, and of course, my fellow graduates. It is an absolute pleasure and honor to stand here in front of you today. I want to start by saying we made it. We did that. We really did. And I don't know about you, but the last 11 months felt like a vivid dream in the most eye-opening and enlightening way possible. That rush and overwhelming feeling of receiving my acceptance and scholarship letters is irreplaceable and will forever be emblazoned in my mind. In retrospect, the experience was quite synonymous with a blockbuster movie franchise. It feels like prior to even packing our bags and purchasing our one-way ticket to start our new adventures, we've had our own little sorting hat moment, as if we're bound for a whimsical institution that starts with an H, not Hogwarts, but Hult. Our fates have been predetermined by the programs we chose. Are you an MBA, an MIB, MBAN, or MEI? Instead of hopping on our broomsticks to engage in the game of Quidditch, we are on a quest to solve business challenges. Instead of memorizing and casting spells, we were crafting the perfect AI prompts and rehearsing our elevator pitches. Instead of studying defense against the dark arts or transfiguration, we were being molded to become highly skilled and impactful global citizens. Instead of indulging in butterbeers, we were downing craft beers in happy hour prices. Okay, enough with the Harry Potter euphemisms. Throughout the 3 decades on this planet, I have collected lessons from people that fundamentally changed my perspective and significantly impacted my journey in this little thing called life. My professors have instilled in me the importance of inquisitiveness. In this ever-changing world that we live in, there is absolutely no room for stagnancy and complacency. Just keep learning. My friends have shown me how to be multifaceted, that you're not restricted to just one role, one trope, or one archetype. You can, in fact, have it all, but not at the same time. My parents demonstrated to me how to stay humble and grounded, even after achieving different milestones in life. Gratitude is the multiplier of abundance. My relatives who immigrated to this country constantly remind me never to forget where I came from. Honoring your past during your present can drastically improve your future. And just like, hopefully, the next and first ever Black and South Asian female president of this country said, you exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you. And my significant other, who has served this great nation for 19 years, taught me the values of discipline and sacrifice. There is no more fulfilling job than to be of service to others. But the most important lesson for me is something I have learned on my own. And that is not to succumb to the life you were born into, nor the current situation you're in, knowing very well that you are destined for greatness. If you are unhappy with who you are and where you are at any given point in your life, you owe it to yourself to change that. It is entirely up to you to make the necessary moves to pivot and reroute yourself. The truth is, no matter how distressed of a damsel you are, no knight in shining armor and white horse will come and save you. Nonchalance is not an option. Don't let your inferiority complex and imposter syndrome hold you back. If you want it so bad, you will eventually have it. Maybe not now, but at the right time. When things don't work out for you, it is not necessarily a no, but more like a not yet. You gotta have faith in what can be, unburdened by what has been. So don't give up. Trust the process, stay relentless, learn the art of stoicism. Patience is indeed a virtue. And while you're in pursuit of whatever it is that you want to achieve, just know that it won't always feel like a walk in the park. Because as we should know by now, nothing worth having comes easy. You will be faced with scrutiny, prejudice, and all sorts of ill will. When this happens, I want you to remember 2 things. First, it's not you, it's them. How they treat others is a reflection of how they treat themselves. Pay them dust, move on, and keep going. Second, and just like how my forever First Lady Michelle Obama famously said, when they go low, we go high. Now, I'll leave it up to you how you want to interpret that. But for me, it means that when someone is acting like a bully, a manipulator, a predator, a homophobic, a racist, a narcissist, a con artist, and believe me, I have encountered a bunch of them, when they are just being unjustifiably cruel and mean, you do not stoop down to their level because you know you're better than that. So rise above the negativity, transcend from the pessimism, lift yourself up, aim higher, and go beyond. I'd like to leave all of you with a quote from Mr. Tim Story, an acclaimed thought leader and life coach, during his interview with Oprah. He said, "We are a mighty person in the making, a masterpiece in progress, a miracle in motion, and motion is movement. We're not there yet, but we are in motion. At all times, we're going through recovery and discovery." So, my fellow graduates, never stop learning and discovering. Be belligerently curious. Sprinkle kindness, compassion, altruism, and benevolence wherever you go. Celebrate the serendipitous moments and embrace every hurdle, every challenge, every obstacle, and every setback. Notice how I did not choose to use the word failure. Stay gracious and grateful. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Be unapologetic with who you truly are. Personify the change you want to see in this world. Always remember that you are a paragon of excellence and what it looks like to be a trailblazer in this day and age. The world is ours. From this day on, we are no longer the future leaders. We are the leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. I request Susan Kane to please join me at the side podium and Anna Zhang to the certificate table.
As our next graduates line up, I would like to ask the MBA students graduating with the gold cord to please stand up for recognition of distinction.
Thank you and congratulations. I am happy to announce the candidates for the degree of Master of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. The first is our graduate and student speaker, Christian Salonga. Leah Alvin Anna Feline Zenner. Abgar Sarguzian. Alexander Ryder. Benze Bushman. Carson Michael Gunther. Daniela Gutierrez Rojas. Felipe Chan. Hikari Kochita. Jacob Whitwam. Jean Akide. Johanna Burnt. Kurt Pasquale. Maria Alejandra Concha with distinction. Maria Jose Nunez Aguines. Minshu. Nicolo Pansieri with distinction. Noe Paredes. Prabal Sharma. Chu Bai. Rama Melina with distinction. Siam. Teresa Folks. Vahidin Ahmedovich with distinction. Viviana Jasbeck Steinmeier Rodriguez. Varesiri Kunapalart. Ingju Shi. Santiago Urbina Salsado. Juan Esteban Lamion.
Our next program is the Master of Business. Our next program is Master of International Business. Please join me in welcoming Maaz Kazi.
All right. Thank you, Dean Barbara. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? With cool breezes, clear skies, and the sun shining bright. So let me ask you, how are you feeling today? You must be feeling good, right? But I have to say, I'm not just feeling good, I'm feeling great. You know what? Scratch that. I'm feeling fantastic. Actually, let's take that up a notch. I'm feeling absolutely incredible. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it feels like to be a part of Hult. Now, speaking of incredible, there's only one thing on my mind when I say that, and that's my fellow MIBs. This one's a huge shout out to you for working so hard to get to this point today. I've had the amazing privilege of working and interacting with each and every one of you in some way, shape, or form, and I can confidently say that each one of you is extremely talented and unique in your own right. Whether it was leading innovative change at the Hult Prize, or pitching incredible businesses in front of Microsoft, or even something as small as working together as a team in the face of pressure and challenges, you continue to inspire me and others around you. My story with Hult began a year ago when I walked into a classroom filled with people representing over 10 different nations, each with different skills, backgrounds, and stories. If someone told me back then that an accelerated master's in international business would feel like a crossover between the Hunger Games and Shark Tank, I might have chosen differently. But little did I know that I would share my journey through intense business pitches, epic group projects, daunting finance exams, and a few hundred cups of coffee with these amazing people. Today, we celebrate those unforgettable moments and the incredible journey we've shared together at Hult. Looking back at our journey, who could forget those amazing sales and communication lectures that felt like absolute masterclasses? I'm talking about that Fisher-style motivation early in the morning. Waking you up even when the caffeine didn't. And of course, how can we forget the light-hearted roasting of Elon Musk and Steve Jobs that kept us on our toes even when we were burnt out? To him and to the rest of our faculty, our friends, our families who have supported us through the last 12 months, I would just like to say thank you for everything. Tomorrow, as we look to the future, we must remind ourselves that making a positive impact on the world isn't easy. But let me tell you something. If we choose to work together, if we choose to put aside our differences, if we choose to bring out the very best within each and every one of us, I promise you, we won't just build a better world for you and me, we will build a future for generations to come. And with that, congratulations, class of 2024, we made it. In the words of Master Yoda, do or do not, there is no try. So let me remind you that we are all Hultians, and that Hult is for those made to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Maaz. I request Susan Kane to please join me at the side podium and Anna Zhang to the certificate table.
I am very happy to announce the candidates for the degree of Master of International Business, graduate and student speaker, Maaz Kazi. Alessandro Archidiacono. Tang Chengtian. Batoga Mongol. Alan Giko. Mizuku Sugino. Samanong Kamla. Elias Hosier with distinction. Gail Crespin. Hendrik Crack with distinction. William Rosa. Heaven Kibrab. Jessica Bentiaba with distinction. Keegan Stanton Mees. Luis Aaron Jimenez Gui. Majda Halim. Maxime Vari. Michelle Edem. Naman Khan. Nihal Badani. Pavar Singh. Primvansi Reddy Gandreddy. Prithvi Ganesh Rathod. Rutvi Lohar. Niraj Nakidi. Sarav Singer. Timothy Cantaños. Venkata Nitish. Yang Gao. Alana Shatkova. Zil Mehta. We have this word out. I know. And now I am also happy to announce the candidate for the degree of Master of International Marketing, Adithya Das.
This year we have one student from our degree of Master's of Science in Sustainability, Luis Otero, and one student from our degree of Master's of Science in International Marketing and graduating in San Francisco, which was who we just passed. Thank you, speakers, for your thoughtful contributions to our commencement ceremony. It is my honor to certify today's graduates for their respective degrees. Candidates for the degree of Master's of Business Administration, Master's of Science in Business Analytics, Master's of Science in Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Master's of Science in International Business, Master's of Science in Sustainability, and Master's of Science in International Marketing. Will you please rise and remain standing? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? All right, let's do this. Acting on the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Academic Board, the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and the Ashridge Memorial Trust, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree earned with all its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Thank you all for sharing this year with us, and we hope to continue to see you involved as Hult alumni and the positive impacts you will make in the world. As always, I leave you with the promise to work very hard to make the diplomas you earned increase in value. Like we are of you, we want you to be proud of us as well. Congratulations. Please be seated. We are at the end of this stage in your journey, but also at the start of another one. In a moment, we will begin our recessional, and I will invite our faculty to start, followed by our newly minted graduates. We ask that family and friends remain in their seats until the platform, party, and graduates have exited. Afterwards, graduates are invited to reunite outside the building and take photos and things. You truly represent a global generation, and I know you will do Hult, your families, and yourself very proud. Congratulations to all of you, and may you continue to prosper and innovate. You are now Hultians for life.